Well, okay, so I have been spending the past couple days in this closet trying to get it cleaned out because it's sort of a mess. I was organizing my office area. Whoa. And, you know, everything looked really clean, but the closet was a mess. So I've just been going through. Hello, where am I? I've just been going through trying to get it cleaned out. I use this a lot for storage. Obviously, I got a lot of stuff in here, but I want to start using it as a more functional space. So I have a ton of camera equipment here. I have some like jackets, some backpacks, some of my daughter's artwork, and I have like my thermal label printer in here and stuff like that. So this space does get used quite a bit, but I'm always like stepping on stuff trying to get in here. So been getting rid of some old boxes for some figures that I know I will probably never get rid of or like never sell. I just like them and I don't need the boxes. Oh gosh, I have like a lot of stuff up here if you look. Some of this stuff is mine, some of it is not mine. If you know my buddy Caleb, I've talked about this before. My buddy Caleb moved from Tennessee to Texas like 2 years ago. And he had a huge Funko collection, like 1,500, 1,600 figures. And he didn't have anywhere to put them. So they're actually all in a storage unit still, like down the street from my house. Some of these belong to him, like the Millennium Falcons, those are his. Some of the Pop Rides, they're his. And I had brought them here to make a video about them. And then I never took them back. So I'm going to try to clear out as much of this as I can. And maybe go put it back, give it back to Caleb. These things are huge, by the way. Also, one of my goals is that now that this space is all cleaned up, and once I get this closet space all cleaned up, I want to do another room tour because a lot of people, they like seeing this space, and it's changed so much over the past 2 years, which is the last time I did a room tour. So now that it's clean, I feel like I can show it off. So maybe tomorrow or maybe the next day, maybe I'll do like a nice, really full, detailed room tour, and I can show off like my physical media collection, and I can show off my new, show off my new desk and some of my posters and stuff like that. So that's the goal. Also, I'm so grateful that I keep all of these like Funko bags. This is a Thrilljoy bag from like Comic-Con. Look how big this is. What? Let me turn some lights on. Hello. Now you can see me. Okay, so I need these boxes to go in these bags. Okay, Marty, it's time for you to go back to the future. Hang on, look how cool these are. These kind of look, they remind me of Beauty and the Beast. You know, the glass with the rose in it, except instead of a rose, there's a BB-8 Funko Pop. I don't know why they ever made these. This is R2-D2. This entire bag is just the 2 Millennium Falcons. I don't even know if these are all going to fit in Caleb's storage, to be honest. Wait till you see it. There's so much crap in there. Oh my goodness. So I think this is all I can actually take today. I filled up all my bags. This is just the 2 Millennium Falcons. There's a bunch of stuff in here. Here's another bag. Here's another bag. And another bag, and I'm gonna see if I can fit these all in his storage unit. Okay, so maybe there's not room. What did I get myself into? Oh my goodness. Okay, what is going on here? Well. Oh wow. More stuff. Well, let's see what I can figure out. I wish I had a step stool, actually. That would make it so much easier. So I could like reach a little bit higher. Oh, I kind of want to take this home though. Turbo Man. Arnold Schwarzenegger fought tooth and nail to get this thing. I'm taking this home. I think it's actually gonna work. I had to do a little bit of moving, moving around, but I think it will all fit. Okay, one more bag. It ain't pretty, but I mean, I did get it all to fit. Lots and lots of stuff. Ooh, Wayne Gretzky. Zombie Deadpool. Oogie Boogie. Michelangelo. The Golden Indiana Jones. This is mine. It's my Daredevil backpack. Oh, it's getting warm. It is getting warm. I really hope that the audio on this vlog is somewhat decent, because I feel like sometimes the mic was plugged in and sometimes the mic wasn't plugged in. But anyways, all right, it's a little cleaner. I did end up bringing this home, this Turbo Man. Let me just appreciate this for a minute. I kind of wish it didn't say Jingle All the Way, because that's obviously the name of the movie. I wish, it wouldn't make sense if this was from the movie, but then it says the name of the movie. But other than that, it does look like it's right from the movie. That's pretty cool. Got Spidey behind my head. I have so many boxes. This one, Swole Doge, can go in the garbage. Don't need you. Sorry, bud. And I think what I'm going to do with all of these is they are going to go up into my attic. See, this is all I really wanted, right? I think that's better. I feel like this is an improvement. You can actually see this table again. I know there's some stuff under there, but I can actually see the floor and open the window. Let me get some natural light in here. This is a pretty functional space. Whenever I go through these phases where I get rid of stuff, or I reorganize, I part ways with certain things in my collection, it's really nice. It's really nice because it, it sort of helps declutter not only my physical space, but also helps declutter my mind a little bit. Helps me see things more clearly when I have a chance to reorganize and stuff. But I've talked a lot on here. Even this month, I've talked about why hobbies are so important. And I truly believe that. And I'm reminded of that as I'm cleaning out this stuff. And I'm parting ways with stuff, because I've always viewed collecting as buying things that make you feel happy, or that things that you really enjoy in those moments. And as I'm going through parting ways with my collection, I'm reminded of those moments, and I'm reminded of things about when I bought them and why I bought them, and why I don't need them anymore, or why I don't care about them anymore, or why I think I'm ready to part ways with them and sort of downsize and declutter my collection. And it's just nice. I think it's important, especially in collecting and in a lot of hobbies, to know when you no longer need something, and to know when you are able to part ways with something in your collection, so that you don't this was not my intention, Caleb, sorry, but so that you don't end up with a storage unit full of 1,500 Funko Pops. Yikes, sorry. I feel like as people, our hobbies are constantly changing. We're constantly changing. Our interests are constantly changing, and I think that's totally normal. And I think a lot about a line from one of my favorite movies of all time, 1962, Lawrence of Arabia by David Lean. If you haven't seen it, fantastic movie. But there's a scene when, right after they had left Aqaba, and they're on their way to Cairo, they had just lost Dawood. And anyways, they get to the Suez Canal, and the British officer asks Lawrence, "Who are you?" And he's asking him, "Who are you?" And it's a difficult question for Lawrence to answer because it's a question that he is constantly asking himself. He still really is trying to figure out who he is. And I feel like that. I feel like that a lot. You know, it's tough being, you know, in your 30s, still trying to figure out who you are. But also, I feel like it's more normal or more common than we might think. It's so easy to just assume that everybody around us has everything figured out and that we're the only ones feeling this way. But I do feel like it's more common than we might think. Sort of still trying to figure yourself out or figure out who you are. And I think that's fine. So I don't know. I was just thinking about that. That was on my mind today as I was cleaning out my closet. By the way, remember that song, Cleaning Out My Closet by Eminem? Because I was like, I don't know, I was like 11 years old when that came out, and I was definitely way too young to know those lyrics. I don't even think I knew what it meant, to be honest. That's off topic, though. That has nothing to do with today's video. I just thought I'd go on a walk, sort of get some of those thoughts out, and yeah, this is day, I don't even know what day we're on, but I've been vlogging for 30 days straight. We're halfway through the month, and if you've been watching and you've been following along, I really appreciate you, and I'll see you tomorrow. This vlog got really weird, but yeah, Lawrence of Arabia, good movie.